attorney, he did
I'm
making
going live, guys.
okay. What he was making at,
Let's get ready to rumble.
What's going on, Gray Pill Podcast? Like
Oh,
always,
you still got that background music on. It sounds good, but you still got that. As I say, you still had that in the background.
I do. I don't hear
I
anything.
ain't hear it.
Must be a delay on
That's
his
you,
end.
Brian.
You just screwed up my intro. You know what?
My
It's
bad,
all
brother.
good.
My bad. Yeah.
It's all good. It happens. Again, welcome to the Gray Pill Podcast. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. That bell notification. If you don't want to see my ugly face, you can always. We have a Spotify and all that good stuff, and we'll be adding Discord later for to help everybody keep collaborated and together. Like always, you got my homeboy brother from another mother, Primal. You can check my Primal Studios every Sunday on YouTube. And last but not least, my other brother, Papi Blanco. Oh! You catch my Papi Blanco TV on YouTube channel. What's up, Papi?
Yeah, how you doing tonight, my people?
All right. So I got an instant conversation or topic. Anybody that haven't seen it, it's what's his name, Mr. Jussie Smollett. He just got sentenced yesterday. It was a very interesting uh hearing to the end. It kind of dragged out for like about 3 years. Um, and yeah, so we're gonna discuss it and actually watch some of the clips. I actually did try to download the full 4 hours of it and edit it, and something happened. So it's I guess freedom of speech isn't what it used to be. So
Yeah,
here we
it's
go.
complicated.
It is. It is complicated. Enjoy. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and crack right into it, man. So again, special shout out to everybody. If you just came in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you just new to the group, I want to give a special shout. I forgot it was a guy in another channel. I invited him over. I told him if he's free and available because I wanted to clear some conversation up in the chat because I'm a texter, but I like to rather just have like a face on or hands on conversation with certain things. So we're just going back and forth with the conversation. I don't think he understood me. I don't think I understood him. So I just said, hey, man, I'm about to stream at 9 o'clock Central Time. You're more than welcome. Come on and we'll have that conversation. So we'll see if he pops up sooner or later. But until then, we're going to go ahead and get straight into this video real quick. But what's your thoughts? Do y'all know anything about the whole Jussie Smollett situation, Poppy Primal?
Yes, sir.
Juicy.
We call him Juicy around my way.
I think we
That's
call him
what-
Juicy too. I think everybody call him Juicy.
Juicy. I'm familiar with it, but at the end of the day, to my understanding, he kind of supposedly, allegedly, staged his own getting roughed up, and I think if that's the perception out there in the world, then you're gonna have a rough time, and I think that's what happened. So, Poppy, you?
I mean, his homeboy, he's being pretty popular because of the show that he was involved with, which is Empire. That was a big deal. Empire was a big deal. I never watched it, but I keep hearing about it all the time. Everybody, oh, you gotta watch Empire. You gotta watch Empire. I'm like, man, whatever. Um, and he played a major role in the show.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? He played, so his name was buzzing. And when that story happened, man, I knew from the get-go that it was a lie.
Yeah.
The story was just completely. A person with a work. I mean, us colored people, we know that he was lying. That's why we didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Justy for Juicy." We know that man was lying. You ain't seen so many black people supporting him like that.
Yeah, it felt like you had like that close cousin that you grew up with for like a brother for so long, and then they do something really stupid, and you don't say anything. You just kind of just walk away like,
yeah, because your family. It's like a family member telling a lie to your friends, but you know he lying, but you just like with a smile like this, like, yeah, this motherfucker lying.
You just know.
Poor guy, man.
All right, but like me personally, how I knew, remember like that's how I knew him. I knew him from the Empire. That was my first appearance or introduction from him to me. And then, you know, I like to dive deeper. If I like certain characters and actors, I'll like Google them, search what movies and shows they played on. Maybe it was good another show. And I found out that he was what's her name? Journey Smollett. That was his that's his sister. And I was like, wow. Now anybody remember her? She played on uh, uh, skating roller ring, whatever, with was it crap? I can't remember the other kid name, but she definitely played on Eve's Bayou. That was the earliest of the films I remember her on, and she played as in Birds of Prey, and that was like the earliest movie I remember her on, and she played in the HBO special. Shout out to HBO for Lovecraft Country, a sci-fi slash vampire slash mystery horror movie, and it was really good for that first season. It was very very impactful, and I couldn't believe that they were sisters and brothers. So and I got a lot blindly for the first moment. I was actually, you know, cheering him on and rooting for him. But yeah, I kind of just play like, hey, let's see how it plays out. And then now I see this, I'm like, bro, I didn't realize like honestly 3 years went by so quick because when it first happened, I guess like in the first 6 months of the year, I honestly thought he just got off with it because that's how the media was kind of spinning it. Like he got away just like mostly other rich people and how it's so and you know very influential people, so and this turned out a little bit differently for him, so yeah.
Yeah, this is an interesting case, man, because not only he is black, this man is actually gay too. So this guy is like he touched like every, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
every race, every gender. You see, he was so many moving parts in this case.
yeah, I don't want to call him like the red hornet Devie, you know, Biel, but he kind of hit every kind of plateau where it's like he touched every corner of things that you shouldn't have lines you have shouldn't have crossed. I think that's what it comes down to it, you know what I'm saying? If it was quote unquote, and it's crazy, like if it was a white man, it was like, hey, let's condemn that he got to go. And if it was like, hey, if there's a LGBTQ, you know, if somebody was offending that, that was it. That would be like instantly an issue. It's like if so many lines you couldn't cross. So, but this young man did something that just didn't make any sense. And I don't know, but it's too much. But yeah, we'll come down to and yeah, Jussie Smollett. Shout out to you, Tanya. Says just Smollett on Empire, the live TV show. Exactly. Yeah, I think it ran for like maybe I want to say a good over 5 seasons because the guy that was one of the CEOs before the ending, because they had a list. We're going to get into that, but I really want to get into the sentencing. But before the actual judge's sentencing, they had a list of lawyers, a list of his people that was supporting him come on, the CEO, somebody that knew him, even his grandmother of 92 years of age and flew from another country came and spoke on his behalf. So they were trying to, for what I see, they were trying to push the probation sentence first. Now, I will say this for anybody that didn't know, you can Google it up. The law it was a level 4 felony in Illinois. And anybody doesn't know what that is, it's pretty much a felony that will constitute up to 1 to 3
Years,
years or
years.
1 to 4. And then with the fine and a probation, depending on the time, it could be 30 up to 30 months of probation and a hefty fine depending on the judge what his ruling is. Yeah, so I'm not gonna get any spoilers for y'all guys. I'm going to go ahead and just play it out from here. So we're gonna share the clip. You know what's funny, Primal? Everybody calling him Juicy, and OJ was called the Juice.
You know, you don't want to be part of the juice, I guess, man. You're in a bad way. If you get labeled the juice, then it's tough. It's over.
I don't want to get squeezed.
Yeah, if you got like the Jews nickname, you're gonna find your way into court, into trial. Yeah, that's what it
It
seems like.
is a trap. That is crazy. All right, can y'all see the screen?
You got it, man.
All right, cool. Again, guys, if you're new to the show, hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button on your way in, on your way out. It helps everybody else out, help the algorithm, and we can break those fourth wall dimension. Appreciate you. Do.
Is way beyond anything else that can happen to you from me or any other judge that would be sentencing you in this criminal case. You are now a permanently convicted felon. Your family, who loves you and supports you, I only want to use the word forgive because forgiveness isn't even necessary. They're with you so much. They're so tight knit, but you have to live with the fact that you really put them through a ringer. You've embarrassed your valuable friends in high places, the elected public officials, people in the media. You've embarrassed them. You have to live with that. I don't know if those relationships can be repaired. You've become toxic in your own workplace. Your career future is uncertain at very best. It was really on a rocket ship to success, and now you've turned yourself into riches to rags, and it's so unfortunate. Your very name has become an adverb for lying, and I cannot imagine what could be worse than that. I'm trying to consider who you are as a person, how you got here, how somehow you strayed away from your family values.
And let's kind of chime in on that one, because if anybody doesn't know his family, because like I said, the judge was getting a little bit deep. Respect
I
to
was gonna say,
him.
he's going in. Yeah.
Respect to him. If anybody don't know of his family is pretty much, when the judge is saying stuff like that, his family has a reputation from birth where there is so much big activists into all corners of the community, whether it's the Black community, whether it's the LGBTQ T community. They have a lot of nonprofit organizations from Africa. Even before this, people were speaking up for him in his behalf. To me, again, this is my opinion on this part, just to push the probation sentence versus giving him jail time or sentencing. They was giving shine a great light on him, saying that, hey, when he was a kid, when he was 16, he was in Africa, he was doing this, he was in other countries doing that. So, and this is where it comes from the judge's perspective, because when they were saying all this, I'm like, and the judge is saying what he's saying now, my attitude was like, yeah, so why, like, what became of you? You're making millions of dollars, you're this pretty much great kid growing up, so what made you decide to develop a hate crime? And just to pin it, because everybody knows the hate crime, everybody know that he lied, but the actual charge that got broke down, and the core of it is pretty much he lied on a police report, because that's what one of the lawyers keep yelling and screaming about. He pretty much lied on a police report. So, any thoughts on that?
Oh, it's kind of like, do you ever hear the story of rich people going in and stealing stuff from stores?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of just like the thrill of it, or there was something about it that just they wanted to do. They didn't have to steal anything. They could have bought the whole store, right? But they go in and do like shoplifting because something about it gets them excited. Maybe
Correct.
something about this thing got him excited because, like you said, he's got a bunch of money. He's famous. Like he doesn't he doesn't have to do any of this, and he went out and did it. I think there's something in here that wasn't clicking right.
Yeah, I think. Go ahead, Poppy.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
I'll go to agree with them, because like that's like remember back in the day when they had like them elephant hunters in Africa, and it was like the rich guys, and they always want that thrill, that new excitement. So that's why I take it as too.
I think my man just got lost, man. It's kind of crazy because he didn't need to do that. He
Nope.
didn't. But once you finish showing the video, I'm gonna go more into deep because I think that this guy he just sick in the head actually.
Okay, I sped it up just a notch, just for YouTube purposes.
You let that dark, narcissistic, selfish, and arrogant side come out.
Oops, sorry.
You persisted with it for years on this case. I'm fashioning the following sentence. And here's your sentence.
Here we go.
I'm sentencing you to 30 months felony probation, and the probation is going to be to this court. You're going to be allowed to travel wherever you want. You do not have to live in the state of Illinois. You can report by phone. I know that if you're going to try to make a living and do some of the things you do, you may have to go to other places in New York and Los Angeles. You can do those things. You will pay restitution to the city of Chicago in the amount of $120,106. You are fined $25,000, which is the maximum fine. And you will spend the first 150 days of your sentence in the Cook County Jail. And that will start today, right here, right now.
Boom. Yeah. 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 Get right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
My man is not walking out the courtroom. He's being escorted that minute. That's brutal.
Yeah,
Because he didn't see that coming, did he?
I know
That
I
was
did.
on the table. Most likely, before they gave him sentence, he already knew that was coming.
Do you think
No,
he
but he
thought he was gonna go
On
that
probation?
minute, like
Yeah.
go to jail, like go from court to jail? I don't think he thought that. I thought
No, he didn't
I
think
bet
that.
I bet he thought, yeah, I'm gonna get probation, I'm gonna get a slap on the wrist, I'm gonna pay some money, but I don't think he was thinking, I'm gonna take my suit off and go put on an orange suit. I don't think he was thinking that.
No, he did not think that. And then and it's crazy because when I first saw this and he said 150 days, let me get my calculator out.
That's 6 months, bro. 5-6 months, right? Yeah.
That's
5 months. 5 months, give or take.
5
Yeah.
months, yeah, 5
Which
months.
which for a famous actor being locked up for 5-6 months, that's kind of painful because I mean, what does that do for the rest of your career, the rest of your life? Are
Oh,
people
he
gonna be
cooked.
willing to rock with? Yeah. Like,
He'll get
is
He's
anybody?
cooked.
Yeah, if that's what I'm saying. If he know how to play smart like these other, how many actors we know?
Well, look at the
the guy-
Robert Downer Juniors of the world.
Exactly, he's one. And look
Yeah.
at him, he's Iron Man today. So it's like you
Yeah,
got to
but
think
he's an
about that.
A-lister. Before he went into drama, he was an A-lister. He came out of drama. He's
But
an
I was just
A-lister.
looking at
It's different.
Empire. Empire had I looked it up, 6 seasons, 100 shows. Not a lot of shows get to 100 episodes.
That's
You're
what
a
the guy
big
was saying.
deal.
Yep.
If you get to 100 episodes, you have made it as a show. And when you type in Empire, he's the first actor to come up. He's the first listed actor. So
Mhm.
if anybody just looked it up, they're gonna think, all right, who was in Empire? All right, Juicy was, and Terrence Howard.
Juicy,
Yeah,
Terrence
yeah,
Howard. What's
yeah.
the girl name? From Baby Boy. Tajiri, I think her name. Tajiri
Yeah,
something.
Taji,
Mhm.
Taraji.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Taraji.
But
There you go.
like
Answer.
he had made it. He had made it.
Not
Yeah.
yet, but he was right there.
Well, I mean, the next
Bro,
he did that, and then he was going to get some A-lister roles. And so,
Exactly.
like
that was what it
he
was.
had made
Yep.
it. He had made it, is what I'm saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is, and I'll give you an example, not in the criminal element. If anybody ever seen the show on HBO called Insecure, she lasted about 5 and 6 on
I could have started
HBO.
with like four. My man was. That's with the girl with the black girl with the short haircut.
Yeah. So the
My
point I'm
man
trying
was
to
in
make,
that show.
yeah, the point I'm trying to make is she made a choice to say, hey, I'm gonna tap out my last season and move on. Like it's cool to go the long limit. Like some did 6 seasons, 8 seasons, 9 seasons, but when you reach, like, first of all, he's young, he was very energetic. He had, again, all these people that's speaking up for him, he had such potential to go for. He could have stuck with a music career. He could have picked back up a year, 6 months later and went somewhere else. And while he's traveling, it's even his sister, like I said, I did not know they was related, but even his sister, she took so many gaps of breaks. If you actually can look at her track record, she's an A-lister celebrity.
She was on Full House. I looked it up. She was on Full House.
I remember her.
Yeah,
I remember her.
yeah,
She was on Full House, a whole gap. I remember her from East Bayou, great movie. She wasn't the main star, but she's one of the pivotal main roles. And then from there, I remember her again years later. She's on some other kids movie. Then again, boom, a couple years later, she's a star. So you have to play the game smart. And he had the support of either his sister, the family, other actors. So I don't know.
All right, man. Yes, you got sentenced 5 months, right?
Yep.
You don't playing his videos.
I don't know. Well, if you want to go ahead, because he's gonna actually speak and then we can go from there. So if you want, he's
All
done
right,
with sentencing. So if you want to go ahead,
yeah, go ahead. I want to see his reaction
all
because
right,
this
all
is
right.
new to me. I haven't watched it. That's why.
Okay, all right. He's gonna give his little speech on it.
Uh-huh.
The judge's gonna ask him what he has to say about it. So again, guys, hit that like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, gotta get sexy on them, Poppy.
Yeah, I know, right? That works.
Likes are free. Likes are free.
Just like to say to Your Honor that I am not suicidal. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay,
I am not suicidal.
okay.
I am not suicidal. I am innocent, and I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBTQ community. Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this. And I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself. And you must all know that. I respect you, Your Honor. I respect your decision. Jail time. I am not suicidal.
Okay. Mr. Uche, let me inquire, are there any post-sentencing motions you care to present? Court is adjourned.
All right.
I am not suicidal. I am not suicidal. And
Oh,
I am
God.
innocent. I could have said that I was guilty a long time ago.
All right.
So he's not gonna hurt himself.
I think he was trying to play the like the Harvey Weinstein situation, because Harvey Weinstein pretty much ghosted himself when he got in prison and sentenced. So I guess he's trying to, and this has happened a lot, and I understand where he's coming from, but he's trying to insinuate, Prima, to all the viewers, he's trying to insinuate for him to be a Black African man, that when he get locked in prison, because the system's going to do wrong, put the pressure on him to the point where they're going to make it look like that he committed suicide, but instead between them or the inmates had did something to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, man. Like that was a rough look. I'll just say that much. That was a rough
Yeah.
look.
This guy, man, this guy is a complete clown, bro. Like, straight up complete clown.
You see how I put it so nice? This is a rough
Yeah, I
look.
know.
I'll be like, this guy's
Me
a clown.
too.
Come on. Yeah, yeah.
I know, Prime, like we play good cut and back up over here. I guess you're the
Yeah.
good one. I guess I gotta be the a-hole. I'm the a-hole. This guy is a complete clown piece of dirt. Yo, that he makes. Think about this, man. It's real people facing real racism out there. Like people, they've been getting shot up. You see what I'm saying? Hang up. If you go down south, they hang you up. Some places in Alabama where my man Angelos is. He's somewhere in Alabama.
Fight for my life every day.
Yeah, like he's crazy out there, yo. And that's real problems that be going out there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
This guy to actually make this thing up. And still, even when you got caught, they still say that he's innocent, bro. With all the evidence that came out on court. Hell, the people that helped him put it together turn around and say, yo, yeah, you got me, man. I tell you what you want to know. Yeah, he paid me to do all of this. My man is still leaving the court saying that now he's trying to say that the court framed him now. That's pretty much what he's saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know why he's trying to make, you know why he's trying to, he don't want to say, but you know what angle he's trying to hit at? The Emmett Till case. I don't know if a lot of people should be familiar with Emmett Till, what happened to the little young boy. He trying to say like they framed him, then like somebody lying to him. This man said that it was people in Chicago driving on pickup trucks and put a rope around his neck.
Yeah.
Like, come on, in Chicago, bro. I've been in Chicago, man. That would be the last place KKK member will be driving around. Chicago's black.
Yeah,
yo.
that's big truth. Because I'll tell you what, I go around Chicago and I kind of stand out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Chicago's the last place you're gonna find a KKK movement going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Do
It's
you
West-
think had he just come clean and been like, you know what, yeah, my bad. Do you think if he just would have been like, and the court just would have been like, you know what, here's your probation, have a nice day. Do you think it
I'm
would
gonna
have
be
been that
honest. I'm
makeup?
gonna say no. I'm gonna say with all fairness, I'm gonna say maybe no because it was like a quick in and out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what he thought. I'm gonna say no. But I'm 100% with Poppy in this one. It's like you played a game, and it's like how you lie and say you didn't write something on paper. That's like writing up a blank check and forge on it, and then you got the cameras, the police officers looking at you write the report, and then you say you didn't write that. That doesn't make any sense. Let's just say magically he didn't have the brothers wasn't involved. Let's just say all the hats, all that story he's told, even though he got the people acting, admitting it. Let's just say that was never the case. He just walked outside, made a false call, and then the police came. But you still wrote the reports. Like, how you dance around that? You still wrote the reports.
What's crazy, the part that really kills me, this man is an actor, right? And he put
apparently not a good one. Did you see the interview he had with what's Oprah's friend Gail? Did you see the interview he had with Gail?
Did he say he get the gay Tupac?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, he said he was the gay Tupac, man. I know Tupac wanted to smack the living shit out of him at this point, yo.
Yeah, he was getting resurrected real quick.
This is what I don't understand about this guy. This guy is an actor, and the play that he put together is trash. Because look, this man, first of all, he said, "Yeah, we're gonna go back, man." This man tell the police that he walked to Subway in Chicago at 3 a.m, bro.
Freezing cold.
It's minus like 5 degrees that day.
Oh yeah.
Right?
My man can't get Uber Eats. Is that what I'm hearing here? Because
I'm about to break it down. My man,
break it down for me because I need to know.
This is a
make it make sense, because that sounds like an Uber Eats to me.
I know when I say this man is an A-lister, but he probably like a between C-lister, B-lister, pretty high. That's a great.
He's a money making actor, right? You got Uber Eats on your phone. You got Uber Eats.
It's that I know homeless people on the street that got an iPhone. I'm pretty sure they order Uber Eats sometimes, yo. So my man, I'm pretty sure this man got Uber Eats. What's the other one? Group Home. What is it? Grubhub? Something like that.
Yeah.
You were gonna say Grindr there for a second. I felt like.
So look, he's keep
like,
all those options. So he gonna in his mind, he was like, I'm gonna walk to Subway at 3 a.m. in Chicago. I'm an actor. They ain't gonna recognize me. Hello. Then this man tell the people that okay, he go to Subway, get the food. I don't know what kind of sandwich he got. I'm gonna assume some tuna. He gotta stay in shape, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he walking back home. It was like 2 or 3 white guys on a pickup truck, whatever. Pull them up like a pull up on.
Hold up, did he say a pickup truck?
I mean, that's what the racist people drive pickup trucks.
Okay, cool. All right.
If you go to that side,
all right, continue story. All right, continue. I'm listening.
So look. So the man, they beat him up. They put a noose around his neck. My man get away. He gets away. Then he called the police. When he get to his apartment, the police, I don't know if you saw that. You should play that video. That video is hilarious, man. Yo, the police come to his apartment, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to do the police investigation. Tell me why my man opened the door with the rope on his neck, yo.
Are you serious?
If I'm lying, I'm lying.
Yo, I didn't know that part.
Yo,
I swear to you, I didn't know that. Yo, I did not know that.
This man is retarded, yo. This man, and the police. At that point, I already knew it was a lie. Like, what kind of black man gonna keep what kind of black man gonna keep a rope around his neck, yo? Do you know the tradition that shit got on you, bro?
Let me just walk home with this swinging from my neck. I'm just walking through Chicago at 3 a.m.
Listen, and my man still got the Subway with him. This man, he got beat up.
He was eating fresh. He had to eat fresh. All right, come on.
He was getting beat up, but he didn't let the subway go.
He's holding on to his meatball sub, baby. That thing, that we didn't let that go to waste.
I just listen, bro. I know for a fact, you know, when the police come to your house, they taking, you know, they gotta take notes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know the police guy was asking this guy, like, yo, are you sure this really happened, man? Because there's none of this thing, like, come on, bro. Like, we are Chicago native people, and this haven't happened in Chicago in 155 years, bro. Like, we haven't have a KKK member walking around beating up with black people. That's kind of hard, bro. That's kind of hard. And I'm pretty sure that they're writing their notes like, oh, yeah, they put a nose in around your neck. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
And where was the
Oh,
subway
okay.
at this point? On your right hand or left hand? Oh, he had a subway on his right hand. Okay.
Now, did you get the 3-pack of cookies? That's important now. Did you get the 3-pack of cookies?
Did you get the meal? Did you get soda or Powerade? Son, and my man continued lying. At that moment, black people was out. Black people was like, man, this man is lying, fam. Like,
I was out. You know what? I was out the moment my man said, yo, when he mentioned the KKK had the noose, just the noose first, because I kind of drew back and I said, who the hell just have a noose randomly in Chicago? And then hell, even the most racist parts of the states, I was like, who just run around with just nooses like just all day willy-nilly? That just didn't make any sense to me.
Who even runs around with rope? Not even a noose. Who runs around with rope?
Yeah, I know people. Let's break it down now. If it's just a random, and two, and shout out to all my racist folks out there. Like, we know. Like, yeah, I gotta talk to my racist people. We know how y'all are. We know if you're not gonna be in the freezing cold of Chicago, purposely lurking around for your opposite counterparts,
bingo,
just to whoop ass. That doesn't make any sense. We understand that. Trust me, we're not blaming you. We're just as matter of fact, they mad just like we mad. You know what I'm saying? I can see racist people now in the back seat.
I'm mad at 3 a.m. in freezing cold Chicago anyway, right? Like, I'm just mad about it. But you know what I'm not mad about is not dropping a subway, because you're gonna have to whoop my ass to get me to drop that meatball sub. I'm not even gonna lie. Because that is fire. I'm having the cookies and the sub. You can beat me down, but they're staying in my hands. My hands will be strong. My subway hand is strong.
Every black person knew that man was lying, man. I mean, some black females probably was like, you know, usually black females attach themselves to stuff like, oh my God. But every man in America knew this man was lying. Like, yo, this made no sense, man. You making us look bad over there, fam. Bro, you making us look bad. And then he go on a tour. He go on the whole tour. He on every podcast. He on TV. I think he made it to Good Morning America too.
Yep, he was on Good Morning America. But what hit me was Gail, because Gail actually was questioned, like it was like one black person another, and how she was questioning him, and he was like, how our the whole it's like I don't know, it's weird. It's like if you can kind of get Gail's walls down, that's like, okay, then you got a chance to the fool everybody else. But Gail was just like, hey, I'm gonna do my job, I'm gonna ask the questions, and she was asking the right questions, and he throwing the waterworks and the tears. I'm like, bro, this story itself didn't make no sense.
That was one of his best acting, Joe. Actually, he started crying.
I don't think so.
And then
I
he
think
got
Empire. Hey, we got to fight on that one, because I think his best acting was when he was on Empire and he was dancing and spinning around and he got beat up. Then that was a winning performance then. But the crap.
So he had practice in this role.
That's true.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched Empire, so I didn't know this was an encore performance.
Yeah, it was a good. Like I said, it was a good show. Like I was mostly there for the music, because it was like I can remember like 3 main songs he did, and it was actually as he was playing it, and like I said, the passion was there, everything's good. Like it was a really good show. But yeah, you messed up, bro. I hate seeing people like that.
Hold on, that Prime. I mean, y'all not familiar with the story. That was just the beginning. So the police can get the paperwork done, whatever, blah blah blah. So my man go into a whole. He like a rapper. He on the world tour now. He on every podcast. He on every morning show. Everybody showing him love because he's a victim, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the man, he starts saying that he's the gay Tupac. He's the gay Tupac, right?
That's
So
a stretch.
he,
Yeah.
I gotta find that.
he's trying to kind of like indicate that he want to be the new leader of the civil movement for the black people, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, my man, this is where the story get wow. There were two Nigerians, the people that helped him put together the case. One of them played as an extra for Empire. He was an extra.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are huge. This guy like 6'5", like 300-pound pure muscle. These guys are like huge people, bro. Right? He hired those two guys to beat him up. To beat him up, not really necessarily beat him up, but just to rough him up a little bit, right?
Yeah, the brothers.
This idiot had the nerve to test this guy, we're gonna put it together, blah blah blah. Like he put in the whole play into place, right?
Mm-hmm.
He paid the Nigerian brothers $3,000. He paid them with a check. My man is paying criminal activities with a check, yo, right? And what this genius do, the two African guys do, they go to Home Depot and go and buy all what they need. They buy the robe.
Mm-hmm.
I think they bought like a skirty or something, and they buy like some what else they buy?
Don't forget the Trump hat.
Oh yeah, the Trump hat, "Make America Great Again," right? So they go and buy, and these idiots pay with a debit card. So they're leaving all type of they're leaving all type of evidence out there. To the point that the police, it took them literally like a week to solve that case. Literally, son. So they get the Nigerian. It was two brothers. So now the Nigerian brother, they give it up. One of them was like, "Yeah, I was sleeping with him." He was like they were like lovers at one point. They were messing around, I guess. I don't know. And they gave it up. They gave him up like immediately, son. They gave him up like, yeah, he paid us. He gave us a check for this amount of money. Look, I show you my phone. He tested me to do this. He even tested me to tell me to meet him up at what time we was gonna meet up. But man, this right here, bro, this is worse right here, because this is worse than what it is, because he tells you how messed up society is. You see what I'm saying? When I say that, is because this man was starving for attention. That's it. This man, he being like a TV star wasn't enough. It wasn't good enough for him. He needed to be the top dog. And how he was trying to like reach to that potential by playing the victim. Because now in today's society, everybody we praise the victim in today's society. If you're a victim, everybody gonna pamper to you. That's why this guy make up all this lie. That's why.
Yeah, but Poppy, how about
Lead attorney here.
let's
The
just
long stroke.
let's just say this now. What if what if, because he sounded very passionate, so what if he's telling the truth? What if some very evil people came out at 3:00 at night, waited in the freezing cold, traipsed around Chicago, Windy City, and decided to wait for a innocent, helpless young brother?
That's some dedication to the cause, I guess, at that point, man. Because
I mean, couldn't it happen? Is there statistics to show for that? Is there
that
some record?
happens, bro. That happens, but not to him, because this is where the guy messed up at. The guy said that the racist KKK members, right? He said that they recognized him, and they told him, "Ain't you like the gay guy from Empire?" I'm like, bro, if you are racist,
You know what?
KKK,
Bump that.
you're
I got you,
watching
Jussie Smollett. I got. I got you, Jussie Smollett. I believe in you, sir. I believe that you was very distraught. I believe. Let me put my face up there. I believe you, Jussie Smollett. I believe that some things happened that was unquestionable. Some ungod-fearing person, some supernatural being came in play when you came up 3 o'clock in the morning for your, itching for Subway, somehow all your food apps, all your food apps was defunctioning. I also believe all your friends was not wasn't alert at the time. I also believe all your family members wasn't around too, and I also believe your paparazzi, every contact you had available. Heck, I believe your phone was also defunctioning until that exact moment to after you got your butt whooped. I believe everything you saying, sir. I don't care what these two telling you in the stream. I got you. I believe everything you saying, sir. Because I ain't gonna say I'm a ride or die, but things happen. I get it. Things happen. That's what we're working with right now. Things happen. So when you got home, as the quote unquote the butt whooping you had perceived on you, because we got the evidence of you showing your face kind of beat up on the side, but somehow the rest of your body is not bruised up. But we okay. We're gonna roll with that. And you was holding on, locking on that Subway sandwich and locking on your bag of cookies, and somehow you Chinese kung fu gripping everything else
with
so
the noose, with the necklace,
with the noose around you, and your mind was so destroyed. Again, the Jussie Smollett fans, I'm with you. The ones who non-believers, Jussie Smollett did not do it. If he would have done it, he would have told y'all, he'd admitted to y'all face over 3 years ago, he'd admit it and have been done with this. All right, he'd have been out now instead of then. So
hey,
somehow,
I gotta, yeah.
Go ahead,
Here's my ask. Here's my ask. Do you think it was a butt whooping or a butt pounded? Because it could have been a couple different things that occurred.
Yo, if y'all seeing the two guys that he hired to beat him up, yo, they're like football players, bro. These guys are like this, bro.
So kind of like the guys he's gonna be hanging out with in prison.
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all don't, hey man, y'all don't know. He got that. You know what? Y'all leave Jussie alone, man, because y'all don't know.
Because that he might like prison. You know what I mean?
No,
yeah, he got all the access. He got all the access.
He's going to be in protected custody. He's never going to see the jar, so he's going to be good. He's going to be right next to the cops and the child molesters. They're in prison, but they put in a complete separate place. He's like,
I don't know, bro. He said Cook County. So unless they're going to do,
he's going to be in a separate place. He's like, listen, if something happened to Jussie,
Poppy knows, bro. Poppy knows. Don't ask Poppy why he knows. He just knows.
If something happened, the reason why they got to separate him is because yo, the reason why they got to separate him because he's classified as a high value inmate. You see what I'm saying?
I get that because again, like Hulk Hogan's son was one. The Martha Stewart was another one. Heck, even I can't remember the chick name from Fuji's. She's another one. But those three I just named, they was in a position where nobody didn't really bother them. Nobody didn't really touch them. They was pretty much living like a great, almost a little mini lifestyle while they was locked up for that time being. So but he's saying Cook County. So I don't see no extra special cell in the corner for a celebrity in Cook County. And I don't have
he would be on the county, don't get me wrong, but they're gonna make him on a special little room for him. He probably they're gonna bring his food in there. He never gonna touch the jar. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, that's a good hold on. That's a good question here. Kay says, wonder what the family thinks, laughing out loud. That's a good one. I honestly, when I watched it in the back, because I think that was a sister, she had the mask on, and he mentioned the mother. I think they probably just slapped them like that whole 3 years when they got around, they probably just slapped them in the back of the head. Like, yo, you stupid. You stupid. Like it. And I don't think they're gonna disown him, but I think when it's come out, it's like every time if he thinks something or do something, it's just like they're, and I don't want to say use the word retarded, but it's like that special relative that come over the house. He messed up big time, like cost the whole family everything. So every time he come over for Thanksgiving, he has a thought. They're just gonna look like Johnny. Yeah. Don't.
This is pathetic, bro. Because
write it down first, Johnny. Write it down first.
This is pathetic for this man because, like I say, we live in a society now that everybody wants attention, bro. Everybody. That's what he did it for. He did this for attention so he can elevate his career. That's it. He wants to be. He said it himself, bro. I want to be the gay Tupac, yo. Tupac, when he was out here, he was it. He was
But
it, bro. You see
but
what
he
I'm
was
saying?
already on the path. That's the craziest part. He was already
Yep.
heading there.
Yep.
You're right, Primal, but for
Yeah.
him wasn't fast enough. You see what I'm saying? Me and you look
Yeah.
at him like he was already there. He didn't look at himself that way.
Yeah.
He
And
like,
that's the
yo, I'm a
problem.
little actor.
That's
I'm a
the
little
problem.
actor.
Because I even mentioned his sister. Him and his sister, they're young. His sister, you know, I'm sure she was reaching those areas because, like I said, even Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, he never thought in a million years that he was going to play that iconic role. And to this day, like when he was presented as the Iron Man character, you could look at him and like, okay, I see it. That's him. Same thing with Captain America. The guy who plays Captain America. He had a gap between his, and he said, hey, he had a not with a low point, but he had that moment where he was questioning himself too. So if you question yourself and you have those people kind of supporting you, you just got to learn how to push through. You're young, keep it going. Heck, and let's compare him to
keep it pushing.
yeah, just keep, you got that's literally what it is. Keep it
Mhm.
pushing. Let's compare him to Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman is another one, a designer, because they had a list. I saw this one documentary. They was saying like people that blew up at a later age. Morgan Freeman was one of them. He said, "Hey, I just did acting. It's that Samuel Jackson is another one.
Or
They
Harrison
blew up
Ford,
at
wasn't he working as a carpenter on a set of a Lucasfilm, and that's where he kind of got picked up?
who, Kevin Samuels or Freeman?
No. Harrison
Not
Ford.
Kevin Samuel L. Jackson.
No, but yeah, I was just saying, like Harrison Ford, like he was working as a carpenter on a set, and that's where he got picked up. It was just like
See, I
he
didn't know
wanted to
that.
be an actor. Yeah, but I look it up, but it was something like Harrison Ford was working on a Lucas set studio like crew as a carpenter or something like that. It's
And
crazy.
that's how it happens.
Oh.
That's how it happens. There's people that's working for crap, the actor that plays Medea. I can't remember his name. I apologize, but that's been working for him on his set, his studio. Heck, he was working out his car, selling stuff out, living in his car. What's this another guy named that played as the Bad Santa? He was eating potatoes for years and almost died from all the starch because that's all he can afford to eat. So, but Jussie Smollett, and I apologize to him, but you literally was on a privileged path where you had supporting families. You said to yourself, the grandmother, 90-something age, flew from another country in her own dying. You had it. And this is what I don't understand with people. This is what kind of frustrates me. It's like you have all these opportunities and these privileges in certain avenues, and somehow it's like you still want more. It's like you still want to be greater than like Poppy said, you want to be the new gay Tupac. Like, come on, bro. Nobody can't be Tupac. Tupac is Tupac. Like, I can't be Poppy. Poppy is Poppy. I can't be Primal. Primal is Primal. Every individual has their own right of being blessed, their own grace. You just got to learn how to accept it. That's why, like, real talk, I always said I never want to be that famous or that rich, because it comes with certain consequences, bro. Like, it really do.
You can't just live a normal life, it seems like, when you get to
Bingo.
those kind of places. You can't just live a normal life. Like there is some truth. We kind of joke about like, oh, you could actually go out at 3 a.m. and walk the subway, because I think there is some truth. If you're the Brad Pitt of the world and it's 2 in the afternoon, you're just gonna walk the subway. Like, you can't just walk the subway without being bothered, right? So I think there actually is some truth in that. Like,
There's some truth in it, but
Yeah.
and I'll clap back with that. Keanu Reeves, he's a guy that walks around with normal everybody else, sits on the subway, gets out his seat off the subway train to let somebody sit down, but nobody kind of don't recognize him. You know what I'm saying? There's a few other people like that too. What's his name? Charlemagne the Guy. He's up and down New York all the time. Even though he's not the times he's not antagonizing people, but he's out in the upper public eye too. In Jersey, Ben Poppy can just speak for me from an old schooler. I've seen so many celebrities. Queen Latifah. We roamed to the same high school.
It all depends what kind of celebrity are you, because levels to this shit. You see what I'm saying?
It is. I agree.
Because I'm pretty, just like you say, Queen Latifah can walk and Charlemagne can walk around with no security. LeBron James cannot do that.
Nope.
The guy that played Black Panther, he cannot do that.
Nope.
You see what I'm saying? So Beyonce, she cannot do that. Jay-Z, she cannot do that. You need they want to walk around with 3 security cameras. They cannot walk like that. You see what? So the kind of celebrity they are, and to like speak a little bit more about Primal's point, it's just like, bro, I'm gonna tell you something, man. The type of society we live in today, the new drug is attention. That's a new drug.
Yep.
For
That's
them,
true.
it's not good enough to be a C kind of actress or a
lister,
B
yeah.
kind of actress. They need to be an A-lister. You see what I'm saying? So they're gonna do whatever it takes to get there.
I don't want it, bro.
If they need to lie, cheat, kill, whatever that is, they will do it as long as they get there, because attention is in. Think about it, man. If you go to social media, bro, social media is nothing but attention, especially for women. I mean, us guys, we don't get attention on social. We post a picture, we lucky we get 2-3 likes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But we don't care about stuff like that. I mean, I get most men though.
Most men do. Most men do.
And meatball subs. Don't forget the meatball subs.
Hey, I don't like meatball subs when I go to Subway. I actually like the turkey and ham, extra meat, the mayo. I ain't gonna lie, I'm picky when I go to Subway. I'm like, most of them that do the, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I was just.
No, I say I'm picky when I go to Subway, so I know it ain't gonna be no 3 o'clock. It is open. I mean, I'm gonna be 100 with this one. When the time limit, it didn't make any sense because number one, that's not my eating habit, so I can't pick on him about that. But if it's freezing cold, I just know I just won't go out 3 o'clock in the morning. But let's just say if I had the option, again, California is a spot that's open 24/7. New York is another one open 24/7. So when I have that privacy, man, I can get up at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night and just get anything I want. I think that's a cool feeling. So I might do that one time. But if it's freezing cold, I'm staying my butt home.
Uber Eats, they'll bring it to your door. Man. Uber Eats, man.
I have been in Chicago before. If you're in Chicago, the last place you want to go is goddamn Subway.
Facts.
Chicago got the best pizza places, the best chicken chop places you can ever find, the best Italian food.
Whoa, you said best pizza. I don't know about it, sir.
Hot dogs, Portillo's. I hear.
There's some spots in Jersey I came across in Irvington.
Trust and believe. Listen, Andrew, are you tried Chicago pizza?
No, sir.
Man, if I can't fold my pizza, I don't want it. If I can't fold it, I don't want it. Like,
oh, you love New York. Is New York slices and one spot in Cali I had just to try the pizza. It was really good. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, but listen, Chicago give New York pizza that run for their money. Trust me.
I don't know. I heard Texas got some good slices too, bro. Real talk.
No.
Everything's bigger in Texas out here. So
yeah.
I don't know where that one came from.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. This is a crazy one.
No, this guy, man, and now it's over, bro. Like nobody gonna touch him in Hollywood, bro. It's over for him. He gonna have to go. He probably gonna have to go back and do like Broadway.
I disagree.
I bet he can get a Subway commercial.
Oh, like the last dude, and then he became
Jared. Yeah, he could be like Jared. He could be the next Jared.
But
Jared's crazy.
Jared's in jail right now. They would not touch.
Yeah.
They would not touch.
I don't know what was on it.
Like, if he needs a job, Subway might give him a gig.
Listen, nobody in Hollywood's gonna touch Jussie, bro. It's over for him unless if it is like a low budget movie that don't come up in the movies and shit like that.
I will say this. I can't compare Jussie Smollett to other actors, even though the other actors haven't done anything. But if they allow him into certain roles that will surprise you, Poppy, then they need to bring back my man crap. I can't remember his name, but he played as Captain Jack Sparrow. Because Johnny Depp.
They did him dirty, man. They did him dirty.
They banished him out, and he didn't do anything, and he had proof.
Yeah, bro, but the comparison that you're making is crazy, man. Johnny Depp is an A-lister. When you
he's like a super A-lister. He's not even just like an A-lister.
When you are that high of a position in Hollywood, you can get away with murder pretty much. So they're gonna look the other way. Jussie, no, he's not that kind of man. You see what I'm saying?
We'll see. I'm put some positive vibes on that. Just that, not on him.
Remember, he believes Jussie. He believes Jussie.
But
The
shout out to
only
Black.
person in Hollywood that will touch Jussie that we had the balls to touch would be Tyler Perry. And that's a stretch right there.
I don't think Tyler Perry would do it though. It's a stretch too, but
He's the only one that touched. He's a director. He got his own shit going,
Yeah,
so he got the power enough to be like reach out to get one of his peoples. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, but shout out to him. But definitely shout out to Black Scale. Shout out to you, Black Scale. He says the only people who would touch him are the psychologists. That I agree with. They're gonna probe him. They're gonna probe him if he allow it. If he allow it.
I'm telling you,
WG's comment is hilarious too.
I'm telling you, his days in Hollywood are over, bro. He's gonna have to do Broadway plays and stuff like that. Like go to the high school. Huh?
Nothing wrong with Broadway plays.
That's a big downgrade from being on TV.
Really? That's how R. Kelly picked up that his one of his wives.
Yeah,
she was educating him.
One of his wives that like
one of his wives.
That you was on TV 3 years ago, now you a Broadway play on some high school theater.
No. There's a lot of actors now, a lot of big A celebrities that do Broadway plays.
There's some big listers that go back to Broadway. That's kind of like
but that's different, bro. They put in like a play into. Like,
it was their choice. It was their choice. I get what you're saying. Like he might not have any other options. I can see that. But I like Johnny Depp. Yeah, he got his bed pooped on and he was the bad guy.
Yeah, but shout out to WG because WG says Amber Heard pooped on his bed and somehow Johnny was the bad. Yeah.
Johnny. Listen, Johnny is not black. How you call it? Canceled. He just haven't come out yet. But
Disney put him in an
they were like
position. Yeah, Disney got a control of a lot of stuff, bro. When every time and I feel bad for a lot of shows and I guess the shows, but a lot of movies and stuff that we see that we grew up off on. Disney, they would put a spin or something that's horrific, and you'll come back looking like okay. And what they did to Johnny Depp was not even cool. Like, and the only thing I do like, if anybody ever check out, I didn't know this, and I'm not big on TikTok. If anybody check out his TikTok, he actually dresses up like a Captain Jack Sparrow. He got like 1 million likes, over 1 million followings, and everybody just love him. You know what I'm saying? Even before this whole situation, he goes to hospitals and talk to cancer patients and sees them and have the outfit on all the time and plays the role. So shout out to him.
I can promise you, Johnny Depp will be in a major role by next summer. Trust me. All that. What Hollywood do is they put you in ice for a little year or two.
You're in timeout. Yeah.
Exactly. They put you cool up. People forget, and boom. Because man, you cannot name 5-7 better actors than Johnny Depp, bro.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Poppy. So. Okay, but let me ask you this, Poppy. What things that you can list that's Hollywood, let's just say in Jesse's level compared to Donnie Depp's level to say, hey, you know what? How long can we put you on timeout for the world to forget to bring you back?
Listen, A-listers, they get away with everything. That's a proven fact.
Johnny Depp is an A-lister. He haven't played none of his 3 iconic roles.
Exactly, bro. But he's going through the little problem right now. But
it should be over with by now.
Next summer, you think he's done? You think Hollywood like straight up like done with him?
I'm not gonna say Hollywood, but anything connected with Disney. Disney got their hands in a lot of stuff,
bro.
But,
yeah, you're right. But it's bigger things than Disney too. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. It's plenty of actors.
No, I'm with you. Like, I'm with you. Like, Tyler Perry Studios is one. What's another one I follow?
Sony's
another one. Yeah. It's another project I used to watch before Sony was doing a whole lot of collaboration. Can't remember the name of it. It was a studios. Crap, I can't remember the name of it, but they're another one. If I remember, I'm gonna put in a chat just cause, but they're the guys that I could pick them up if they wanted to. But I still feel like the
Paramount,
fact that
Columbia.
Thank you, Paramount.
Yeah.
Universal, all of them.
Universal.
Bro, listen.
But I don't think Paramount's
doing out right now. What they're doing right now, what is the right word that I'm looking for? What is like to clean up the image. They stay over there.
Let it air out. They gotta let it air out. Yeah.
Exactly. Stay over there, Johnny.
But how long you think? How long you think for between Jesse and he's still Captain Jack Sparrow to me. Prime. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp. But go ahead,
bro.
Go ahead.
It's two different animals, bro. I just told you. Johnny Depp will come back. It's over for Juicy. It's over for him in Hollywood, bro. It's over. The only play that he can, the only acting role that Juicy can get on Hollywood probably would be like an extra or something. Don't say nothing.
What about them low budget? What about them low budget movies that pop up randomly on like Netflix or something? Remember those
Nobody
back in the
cares
day?
for those movies.
I used to like them. I used to love the little cheesy movies.
Yeah, you like a lot of shit that people don't like, man. Nobody cares for those movies, bro.
Yeah. You know what?
But
you know
look,
what?
but how many people watch those movies? Listen, the movies.
I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
All right, that's for you.
The movies that count are the ones that come in the movie theaters, bro. That's it.
Yeah, but it depends on who the fans.
I'll put it. Time out. I'm gonna put it to you like this. I was on one of those low.
All right, you just went frozen for a minute, so that's what you get for talking about. All right, there you go. Boy, I was about to talk shit. All right, he's frozen again. All right, cool. Yeah, that's what you get for talking about me and my cheesy movies.
Oh, that's funny.
Are you good? Are you functioning now?
Yeah.
You freeze again. I'm going back in.
That T-Mobile plan is due. You better pay your bill, man.
Hey, maybe he got the subway connection. You just don't know.
The subway cut off the Wi-Fi at 10:30. Poppy was eating fresh.
You got to reboot.
Yeah.
You got to
Hey, but
reboot.
let me see if we making that joke. Let me throw a theory out there, because remember the guy that was the bomber for that the last Batman movie? He had that red hair, the crazy guy. Ever since then, they start changing the time limit of movie theaters now. Because remember, it went from 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and you can go to movie theaters like up to 12 o'clock at midnight, right? So when he did that, they kind of brought down the time limit of the movies that the latest you can watch movie theaters. So what if the fact that Poppy run his mouth by Jussie Smollett and that whole subway situation? So now Wi-Fi connections is just like, yo, you know what? We're just gonna dumb the bandwidth down.
Yeah. We're gonna silence you, Poppy. We're gonna silence you.
We're gonna have no excuses.
No, don't do it.
We ain't gonna have no excuses for people to run in subway and blame us for your mistakes, your lies, your contradictions. Don't put us in it.
Subway got their own problems going on with Jared. Like ever since Jared did that bullshit, Subway never been the same. So they will not touch him. The last thing they want to do is touch another inmate. You know what I mean?
Man, Subway will have me coming back forever because they got that meatball sub, and it's
I ain't gonna lie, I love Subway. I pop in there from time to time.
I'm gonna tell you why it's over for Jussie on Hollywood, bro. He lied on the gays too, bro, because he's gay at the end of the day, and that's one thing that gay people don't play. He was throwing the gay thing in there, bro. In Hollywood, a lot of people that got like a big boys in Hollywood, they are gay, and I don't think I see well with them.
Hey, shout out to Nixon. He says that Subway closes at 12 p.m. I didn't know that, bro. On my end, Alabama, certain parts like the Lunchreach area, they close out early, bro. Like I swear anything I love. 9, 10 o'clock, they done. Like even 9 o'clock here is the earliest. They are done.
Subway's is 24
hours. Not over here, bro. I promise you. Not over here. But
in my city, it's Subway's 24/7. Some of them.
Well, in my city, they close at 9 o'clock. Lights is out, the streets is down. They don't even sell liquor on Sunday. They done. They're done.
Poppy, self-made is dropping this one for you. He's Subway Maxton. Subway
yeah.
We're out of control with the Maxton, and I love every second of it. It is just glorious.
So annoying. Hey, but shout out to Casey. I love cheesy movies too. Those Netflix originals. Exactly. But I'll even give you some extra cheesy ones. Ginger Snaps. That's a horror werewolf movie. So anybody ever seen Ginger Snaps? That's a cheesy one. So the cheesier the better, man. Because not too cheesy, because I'm a type of person. The real movies that actually people put the good the writers into it, like 7 pounds, stuff like that. I'm pretty much so good, like I can actually kind of predict some of the events unfolding. So that's what I like, movies like that. But if they get too cheesy to the point where I remember where there's one little cheesy horror movie where I swear to God, it was so crazy. The woman was like in a tub, Like just her age didn't even suit her character. She looked older than when she was, very voluptuous, and she's sitting in the tub, and a quote unquote spirit supposed to be behind her, and it supposed to graze her hair. And I'm like, yo, this is the worstest looking spirit ever. And then they like grazed her hair. After that movie, could have been like an hour past. You've never seen that spirit at all. And for some reason, the spirit just happened to pop up at the very ending. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. And now I'm ticked the whole way of the movie. Like, what happened to this kid? even the long dramatic scenes, probably what I'm talking about, like that lasted for 5 minutes straight.
It was a long stroking scene. It was the long stroke. Yeah.
And the whole time, just like, just die. Just please, just go to the afterlife. Take it.
Yeah, I think it's over for him, bro. I don't know what you keep saying, like trying to make excuse for this man. It's over. It's over for him, Hollywood.
What excuses, sir? What excuses, sir? I mean, the man believed what he believes, so I'm about
help you trying to make it seem like you trying to make it seem like yeah, he's gonna do his little 5 months in jail and then he's gonna come back. Nah, man. In those days, nah. I bet he called those big time producers. They're gonna hang up the phone on him like, hello, yeah.
He won't be Jussie Maxon anymore. Is that what you said? No Jussie Maxon.
This is Jussie.
Dried up lemonade.
They're gonna be like, yo, this is Jussie right here. You're gonna hear like beep, beep.
Yeah.
Go hang up on his face, bro.
They'll be like, who this? Wrong number. Who this? Who this? Yeah.
Shout out to Blacklight. Blacklight says, here's a joke. Maybe Will Smith and Jussie can do a movie together since Will Smith fakes having a happy. Oh,
brutal, cold-blooded.
That's low, bro.
I mean, I like it. I like everything about it, but that's brutal. That's savage. Like, I go savage on some people.
Yeah, that part.
I think the fans got to do an intervention for Will Smith, man, so he can get out of the marriage.
He's done. He's not going nowhere, bro. Like, real talk.
Yeah, he's too deep, couple. Man. Like that, he can't. He ain't pulling himself out of that one.
You think so, man? She be just playing that man, bro.
Honestly,
he's taking it. He's taking it.
That's it. He's done. His only option is just, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead.
He just like, all right. Can I grab my feet or is it just the ankles? I mean, I'm gonna call that the Will Smith impression right there.
Yeah, that's it. Matter of fact, that's the Will position.
Yeah.
You want to do the Will, baby? Not tonight.
Yeah, I believe that it's some dirty secrets going on over there, man. The secrets is so bad that if he get divorced, all that shit will get exposed. And I think it's the money. The money too, bro. The money's too long. He don't want to split his money in half.
Yeah, no. And
like, let's say if I 150 mil. Let's say if I got 150 mils, you got to split down half. Where now you got 75.
And they're not even just like a power couple; it's a power family because the kids are acting and doing things. So you're gonna break all that up if you get divorced? Like, no, they're just gonna suck it up and hey, we're ride or die. So here we are. That's what it's gonna be.
And then to be honest, he might. I mean, even though he might have hopes or thoughts because they're gonna happen. Just like any relationship, you're gonna have them phases where the flames might get burnt down. So she might do her. She did her thing.
Might do her thing. She did her thing.
Yeah, I know. She did her thing.
She had an entanglement already. Yeah.
Hey, but I'm saying though, it might be her only mistake was it got out to the light. So she had her phase. The flames went down there, and so it might come back again. So they went through a phase. So I think another phase is gonna come up where they back now. They're
on again. It's on again.
Yeah, they're back on again. So that's why.
And then there'll be a good looking cabana boy, and it'll be an entanglement, and this is gonna be the cycle.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Damn shit. That's a tough one for me. But I would have left her, bro. I couldn't do it. Well,
I want to throw out a theory on this one though. So because I was thinking about this the whole time with the whole sentencing thing, like 1 year to 1 to 3 and 1 to 4. I thought that he was just going to straight do the probation, but the fact that he said up to 5 months, I think that the pill will kick in. I'm going to make an estimate now. I think the pill is going to kick in. He might do 48, maybe up to 48 hours up to a month, and then he get out, and the rest are gonna be probation added on to his 30 months.
Yeah, he's not doing even that 5 months in. He's gonna get some kind of appeal or some kind of good behavior or somebody's
Yep.
gonna pay somebody. He's gonna spend a couple weeks, month
Yep.
in.
Because the judge,
That's my
honestly, the
prediction,
judge got to look good too. Because like right now, what the judge was saying, like that's why I'm calling now. This is what I'm gonna call it right here. Save it, stamp it, whatever you want to do. I think he's gonna do less than the 5. He's not gonna do the full 5 months. I think the judge is, the judge gonna did what he did. He
You gotta
played
give
his
me a
part.
time. You gotta
And
give me a
then
specific time.
I can't do that, bro. I'm gonna say
I'll go. He'll do 1 to 2 months. If in jail time, he's gonna
Okay.
do 1 to 2 months.
okay. I'm
Okay.
saying
1 or 2 months.
how long do it take the pill to kick in? Like what? 72 hours?
Wait, what pill are we
What
talking
pill?
about here?
They was writing the appeal right now. Like when he was walking out, the lawyer said that we're doing the
Oh,
appeal.
the appeal.
Oh, uphill. I thought you said uphill. I thought it was
My
like
bad,
taking
my
a
bad.
pill. Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
red pill. Is it red pill? Blue
yeah.
pill?
He's getting the
green
red pill now. That was his red pill awakening. Yeah. That judge was like, "Here's your red pill."
He wasn't looking red pill on this moment when he's coming out the way he was screaming. He's looking like
that
blue
was the red pill rage he was experiencing right there.
Yeah.
Yo, Jesse, Juicy, if you watch this, Juicy, you piece of dirt, I hope they make you do all 5 months. You bastard.
Hey, first of all, shout out to Poppy for being YouTube friendly on my stream. I don't care what he do on nobody else's channel, but thank you. Because I swear to God, you look like you itch to say something else.
I know. I want to do wrong, man.
And demonetized. Yeah.
It's like I'm learning.
But
I'm
look,
learning.
okay, you said Primal said 1 or 2 months, so
Of time
2 months.
in. Yeah.
I'm with Prime. I'm saying a month. I'm gonna give it a month.
I
I'm a-
say they're
Month or
gonna
less.
stick-
Month or less.
Y'all crazy. They're gonna give him the whole ride, fam. The whole.
All right, how much you? Hey,
I'ma
because
tell
like I
you why.
said,
I'ma
me and
tell you why.
Deuce, shout out to
Because-
Deuce. If anybody check out our earlier content in our live streams, we had like pretty much a bet between me and Deuce with Minka and me and Deuce with Poppy about $5. So what you want to do this one? Another $5 on it?
I'll put 5 on it because how often do people with money serve all
Check
their
on it.
time?
Everybody check on it. I go $5. Yeah.
All right.
$5.
$5
All right, I got
$5
him for 1 to 2 months. I got him for 1 to 2 months.
I got 1 month.
So
He's Angeles.
six-
So let's
Let's
do it like an over under.
Let's make
It's
it
like an
clear.
over under. It's like an over under. So
That's what I'm
if
about
he
to
gets
say.
it, yeah, if
60
he gets
days?
out in 0 to 30 days, Angeles wins. If
Yep.
he gets out in 60 to or 40 or 30 to 60 days, I win. And
Yep.
if he does more than 60 days, Poppy wins.
Okay,
right.
and it's March. What
Yeah.
was that? We on March 11. March.
Call
11th.
let's call it the
Yep.
15th. So let's call it like make it easy. We'll call it if he's out by April 15th, Angeles wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's my birth month too, so I'm gonna be eating good.
The city. Let me tell you something, man. The state, they embarrassed. The city's embarrassed. They're gonna make that man sit down the whole 5 months.
And it wouldn't shock me. But my thing is, how often do people with money spend their entire sentence in jail? Not
Yeah.
often.
Yeah.
OJ did. OJ did.
But
OJ
OG didn't.
case,
But OG don't have the support like Juicy got though.
He don't got no support either. That's
Bro,
out the
his
window.
family's not gonna let him sit in there like that. His family's gonna be working all types of uphills and all that good stuff.
Yo, OJ had way more money than Juicy. What are you talking about?
No, OJ used every last resource he had just not to keep himself out of prison. Then he effed up, wrote
And
a
then-
book,
and-
and
and-
got himself back in there again.
And there's a big difference between being accused of ending somebody and being accused of lying on a police report.
Correct.
But this
Yeah.
man was already found guilty. So listen, bro, the evidence is there, man. He is cooked. He is cooked. I don't care what appeal he signed. As soon as the appeal come through there, man, the judge gonna be like, what is his name? Just it's on that shit away.
I'm
They
telling you,
throw
it's
that
not
shit
gonna
away.
happen like that, yo. This is what I'm saying. Hear me out. This is what I'm saying. I feel like the current judge now that made the sentencing, he's like, hey, I did my part, it's done, I'm out. That's what he doing. So when the next one judge gonna come, it's like, okay, well, you know what? Let me just go ahead and just get it out the way and we be done with it. That's what I think gonna happen. I think some powers to be gonna work the influence on this new judge and then make the appeal happen and then keep it pushing. And he's gonna get free. That's what I feel is gonna happen. But to be honest, I'm gonna keep it 100. I know, like, I know the fact that he's not haven't really lived that regular smuggler life, haven't been in the streets like that. But if I was in his situation and I'm already got sentenced, I might just go ahead and just say, you know what, I apologize. I inconvenienced everybody else in this, that, third. But at the same time, 5 months compared to up to 3 years is nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I would eat 5 years because let's keep it 100. You're pretty much just trying to get acclimated. By the time he kind of get acclimated, he's gonna be already out the door in 5 months.
Yeah.
So
all right, Poppy. I got my Cash App ready for you, my man. I'm ready. I'm ready for you.
Hey, bro, hold on. Let's make it official. It's March 11th. 30 days from now would be April 11th or April 12th.
No, we said April 15th. Don't be
I'm calling it. I'll call it like just make it a nice, easy one. Yeah.
That's not 30 days.
Yeah, but we just shook on say April 15th. How is this gonna be playing with people now? You agreed to it, man.
Yeah. No, I was calling April.
Man, fuck that. Listen, I'm so confident. Go ahead. You get April 15th.
All right, I appreciate you.
Yeah. So Angela's got April 15th and under. I got April 15th to May 15th. Is that my window?
Yeah.
Is that 1 to 2 months? Okay. And if it goes past May 15th, if he's in past May 15th, then Poppy gets it. So we'll each give $5, and whoever wins gets $10.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
All
right.
Yeah. And y'all we're gonna be on the live stream together, and I want a public apology.
No apology. I'll just pay you your money. I'll say, Poppy, you're right.
My skills.
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't doubt. I'm just making a prediction. I got my Cash App ready, Poppy. Don't you worry. Don't you sweat it.
Hey, only the Great Pill podcast, but yo, Jesse, get them paperwork pushing, man. Get them.
Oh, now we got jail maxing, we got shower maxing, we're maxing everything. Yeah.
Get them paperwork pushing. Get them paperwork pushing, Jesse.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man, Jesse. If I was Jussie, I would not take a shower for 5 months, bro. I would not even go.
I think honestly, the fact is,
man, he's looking forward to the showers. Come on now.
I think he's gonna be good. Though. I think he's gonna be good. He's making it more than what he's seeming like. Come on now.
No, but you know what happened? Sometimes when people that caliber, I don't know what's Jussie's financial situation, but I'm gonna assume he's doing okay. I'm gonna assume that, right?
I'll do the net worth real quick. Yeah. Usually,
what happened is he gets some connections on the street, right? And he put the wording like, "Yo, such and such a clique. I need you to protect you." But what I'm saying is he would never touch the yard. He would never go to like the main line. That's how they call it in jail, the main line.
Supposedly he's worth 17 million, so he's doing okay.
Yeah. So look, the only celebrity that I know that went to the main jar and he was walking around like nobody was touching it was Mike Tyson. Nobody was playing with him.
Because he'd knock you out, man.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson was a general population, man, and Mike Tyson got in a couple fight in there. He almost break the people's faces over there.
I was gonna say,
I think he only did a year, but he did a year though, right? Mike did a year.
No, Mike did 3.5.
For real?
Yeah, man. They play my man.
Yeah. He sounded like Mike there. He was like Mike Tyson. Jesus. Yeah.
No, man, because that was a miss. That's another day, man. But they messed up on that case, man.
It's all good. But Jesse, do me a favor, Jesse. Just hold it down, Jesse.
Keep it moving, Jesse. Keep it pushing.
Keep them. Hey, again.
Not too fast though. You gotta take like 30 to 60 days. That's what I did. Yeah.
Jesse, get them paperwork in, bro. Like I'm rooting for you, man. $5 on the line for this one. Get them paperwork.
You need to email Jussie lawyers, man. That's what you need to do.
Hey, I already I'm Googling everything now.
Yeah, it's like, now guys, I got a real big bet on this. All right, I got $5. I need you to come through. All right.
Hey, you know what problem? Like, let's keep it 100. That's my hard-earned money versus his fake lying money. You know what I'm saying? Let him be him, and I'm gonna be me.
Yeah, but like I believe the city gonna stick him up, man. Like if he would let's say the lie was already out there, right? And he would have came out and he would have never took it to trial because that was trial right there. he would never sit inside of the jail cell. They would like, man, we're gonna give you 2 years probation because he wasn't that popular. The simple fact that he made this, that they say that Chicago wasted like $2-3 million on this, bro.
Isn't that
Investigate
crazy?
Yeah, that was a lot of detail. The judge earlier, just before the sentencing, he gave
Yeah,
a
broke
good
it down.
conversation.
Yeah.
He said it was a lot of detailed paperwork. He never seen nothing like that in his life. Like he said, it was perfect, but all the everything was crazy, all the money and stuff. But the lawyer kind of doubled down. It was like there was like it was nothing inflicted or no real issues, but
Victim.
No
but it was.
damages. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like like I said, just the lie alone, and your celebrity, and you put yourself out there, you influence it's when you said it best, Poppy. You pretty much added another type of evil that wasn't unnecessary evil that wasn't even meant to even be brought into that situation. That's the crazy part. And then you got
man.
other people riled up for no reason. For no
He
reason.
brought, if you break it down, bro, this man brought every possible race into place on this crime. Like he brought the KKK members, he brought the black people, he brought the gay people, he brought every people that want to stay healthy eating sandwiches, the subway people. This guy, he brought the police, of course. This guy was reaching for everything out there, yo. Like who like when I first heard this case right here, bro, I was like, I highly doubt that a KKK member will watch Empire. That's a black show. Why would a racist white guy watch Empire?
Hey, low key.
That's a given.
Hey, to be fair now, there's a lot of racist people like they'll like it's like they'll hide behind these closets but in front of out in public they'll scream all the rhetoric, but behind closed doors they'll dance to the music, do all this extra stuff. Heck, even back in slavery days, let's keep it 100.
Days
it was like just beating them, but at the same time, I hate that race so much, but you'll go back and bring them in closed doors and sleep with them.
Bro, I highly doubt that a Ku Klux Klan member when I see that and watch Empire. That's like that.
No, sir. I was just looking at Black Scales' comment there. I was just dying. Sorry. Like,
what Blessings got to say? If Jussie was black, if Jussie was black pill, he could have been saved by the imaginary white pill.
Until they kicked him out and put all his stuff in the garage.
That's like a KKK member going to a Gucci Mane concert. I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying. But listen, but I'm saying
some people hate watch. Some people hate watch. Nixon
that's what I'm saying. But you're saying,
yeah,
but you're saying the opposite of what I'm saying. I'm saying that they would be that, but not outside in public. You know what I'm saying? Like you're saying, going out to the concert. No, they're not going to do that. But I'm saying in closed doors, they'll dance to the music, eat the food, buy all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like because it's internally it's cool to them, but they won't do that. Same again. I'm comparing it to the same thing, just like back. Hold on. I'm saying the same thing back in slavery days. If you hate something so much and it's so much property and their dogs and their animals, they're lesser than dogs, but yet you hate that certain race so much, but you'll go and bring them into your home, train them up to and qualify them, clean them up, and then sleep with them. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm saying they will do that behind the doors, but they definitely won't do it out in front. They'll do it behind closed doors, but outside in public, no, they won't. So that's what I'm saying.
Bro, listen, man. No, Angelus, no. A real racist is not gonna pay like his cable bill to watch Empire. Okay? Come on.
There's you do understand there's things called trolls, right? There's people like hate
Poppy knows about trolling.
Yeah, you know there's exactly. So you do understand there's people that hate watch too. Like there's people like Lily. I'll give you an example too. Like my grandma, she was this not like, and that's me hate. This is a hate watching conversation. I remember my grandma used to watch All My Children and Young and the Restless. Right, that was her main two soap operas back in the day. She would sit there and watch it, but at the same time will scream and yell at the TV. And a certain character,
What she was screaming at?
Just a character. The character would say something silly. She just argue at the character all the time.
Or here's another one. Look back 20 minutes ago. How many trolls get on and watch Duke and Dawn and they yell and scream the entire time in the chat? And it's like, well, why are you here? Like
for
if
2
you hate
hours
me so
flat.
much, then why are you here? Like,
Fresh and Fit's
that
another
happens.
one. Like,
That
like there's
happens.
people,
Yeah.
there's people that don't like Fresh and Fit. They would go there just to say crap to Fresh and Fit. Most of it probably true, but they go there just to hate watch.
Mm. Well, we're gonna agree to disagree, man, because I find it very at that point. At that point, what you're trying to say, you got fake racist guys and real racist guys. That's where you're going, right?
Bro, you can't say that. You can't. There's a make. That's like saying I'm a half-ass loser and I'm a sometime loser. That don't make it sense. You're just a loser.
That's how
Maybe
you
I'm
put
an
it.
all the time loser. I'm an all the time
That's
loser.
how you.
Come
That's how
on
you
now.
put it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying is, and I'm gonna repeat again. I'm saying that for a hateful, spiteful person or a racist, it will be still racist, but still enjoy the culture of the music and then some of the other race they're hating. Not out in public. They won't go to the concerts. They won't wear this stuff in public. They won't eat their certain types of foods out in public. They won't even be around them. But behind closed doors, because it has happened in history, and now it has happened. Behind closed doors, they will sleep with the opposite of the race that they dislike or disapprove. They will wear their clothes, eat their foods, watch their shows behind closed doors. But out in public, they screaming and venting like everybody else. It has happened.
Maybe, but that's not the majority, right?
I can't say maybe, sir. That's a fact.
Is that the majority? That's what you said. That's the majority.
I'm not saying no. We ain't gonna play that majority crap. That's a fact.
That's how we operate in the world. The majority minority. That's how we operate. Bro.
Hey, I'm a whole nother breed, son. Because you said racist. So if you want to put 100%, 90%, that's how you have to play around with. But I'm saying it's a fact. Majority of the racists, now I'm saying majority, racist people has been known to do things behind closed doors that they enjoy, but hate it out in public.
Hold on. Matter of fact, I think that's something you can Google. Like, what's the empire?
Well, you got power right there, the computer. I'm telling you, this a fact. I'm
pretty sure they will give you the numbers. What's like an empire viewership? Like gay people, black people, white people, Latino people. I'm pretty sure you can Google that.
Bro, that's history, period.
Hold, please.
Yeah, he said it like a customer service guy.
I ain't gonna lie, he do got that customer service vibes going on. It's for that he got to move up in the front now.
Let's see. For example, Empire has an audience that is 61% black, 25% white, 10% Hispanic, 2% Asian, and 2% other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the 51% black. I was gonna
61.
stay a little higher.
Yeah, 61%. Now this was from 2018.
He said 61.
Oh, okay.
61.
Because you got to remember they had a good dynamic of a lot of cultures in there, and plus a lot of the musicians was upcomers too. The guy, the CEO, said it. Plus, just on the show alone, you can kind of I forgot the one chick. She's a female black artist, a rapper. She had the cornrows. But just because of that show alone, she was doing her own music soundtracks. She's on a lot of shows. I forgot one show that she's on called this football show on Netflix. She's on that. And a few other movies, and she's been blowing up ever since, thanks to Empire.
Mm-hmm. Which look now that
hey, shout out to you, Nixon. He says Nixon Tall says I'm not a racist. I hate everybody. Hey,
I feel that,
opportunity
man.
Opportunity employer, bro.
I
represent
I
that
vibe
too.
with that. Yeah.
But by the numbers that my man Primal just said, man, that makes my answer right. Like, yeah, there's no white people want to be sitting down watching Empire. And that right there.
You ain't listen to a goddamn word I just said.
No, I just proved my point.
What point?
My point is that Empire is a black show. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no white people gonna be watching that shit.
What percent you just said again? Prime.
25.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
To 61, that's huge, bro. That's huge.
I don't give a crap. 21% is huge too.
No, it's not. Not
20 something percent of the world watching a network.
No, of the viewership.
Okay,
right?
of the viewership, and that could be anywhere in the world that ran for 5 seasons.
Bro, 21 is smaller than 61. They just let it go.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter.
Bro, if you ask a producer like, yo, which percentage you want it to go? You wanted the 61 to go or the 20? I'm pretty sure he's gonna pick the 21 can go to hell. I'm pretty sure he would pick that.
I need you both to grow out your mustaches, and then I just need you to put them up and do one of these. Yeah.
Hey! Don't forget the sound. Bully.
Bully, 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 bully.
Once we
See,
get
this is why people don't need to go out club maxing, because you could be in here hanging out with us and just having a good time. And the likes are free. It doesn't even cost you anything.
Likes are free. Subscription to my main Primal show and the Great Pill podcast are free. And Papi Blanco channel is free. Man, let's hang out, man. I ain't got nothing else to do, man.
There you go. We're here to enjoy, to entertain 24/7, not 24/7, but most of that 24/7 for you. And even when this live stream is over, you can go back and hit the like. You can share it to your friends. Like, look, I was on the Gray Pill podcast. I watched the Gray Pill podcast. I was in a chat with the Gray Pill podcast. Man, some interesting stuff to say. Oh, you don't like that content? Hey, here's the content you can like too. Let me send that to you. Oh, you don't like this content? Oh, Gray Pill talk about that too. We talk about a variety of everything. So
and you forgot one thing. You forgot one thing, my friend. We got a pretty girl over here too. She's not here tonight.
She's out doing her business stuff.
Yeah. And if you don't have any friends to share it with, you need to go make some friends and share this with them.
That's a whole.
They got a Facebook.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good times.
Good times. But yeah, man. We ain't gonna beat this up with no dead horse because there was running around circles with this one. But yeah, let us know what you think in the comment section. Definitely hit that subscribe button. I appreciate for everybody for showing in the chats. I definitely appreciate Poppy for showing up. You can check Poppy Blanco at, let's get this little mug up in there. Poppy Blanco TV, his YouTube channel, also Poppy Blanco TV. You can check out my homeboy, boom, Primal on Primal Studies.
Yeah, check out Sunday's show. We're going to go 9 o'clock Central Time, and we're going to be talking about the S to the E to the X toy industry this Sunday night. So it's going to be a good one. So hop on and check it out.
Okay. Hey, real talk. I thought it might lead to that conversation, but I know because you kind of in another platform, you invited QB to come over. I pretty much thought the conversation is going to be about the gaming, but me personally, I'm not trying to tell you what you do on your
no thing, I like that. It could be all of the above. It could be all
I feel like QB's trying to call me out, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. QB, if he's listening. Have a good conversation, not a debate. I'm with Nixon. I don't debate, I actually conversate. You know what I'm saying?
I like to conversate. I'm a master debater though. I'm a master debater.
I don't debate with crap. It's either like I'm pretty much on Poppy's fits.
So that was a joke, man. That was a joke. A master debater.
It did go off my head. The spirit of Mika's in me now. You don't like sarcasm? You don't know sarcasm? You do know sarcasm? Oh God.
So tomorrow, not tomorrow, Sunday will be a 9 and tomorrow we are
but we're skipping days, sir. Don't forget the Gray Pill podcast will be Saturday, 7 p.m. Central Time.
You're doing the overtime show tonight, man. You're doing the great value extra show. Yeah.
I had to. I got to get the viewers what they want. So you know what I'm saying? And two, like real talk, this was a great instant conversation because I really didn't think too much of the whole Jussie Smollett situation. And I figured and it came up. I watched the whole trial. I said, why not? You know what I'm saying? And again, much shout out to Primal, much shout out to Poppy. And definitely, and I'm gonna say extra special shout out to Poppy because he brought up a topic because I had a lot of topic discussion. So next Tuesday, we got a special guest coming on for Tuesday. Mika will be here for Saturday. Mika will definitely be here with the rest of the fellas. With the boys for us for Tuesday. So we got a great topic. So Poppy had brought something to my attention to have a good conversation discuss on. But this Saturday, the topic will be about just relationship values. So we're going to have that conversation Saturday. And I know a lot of people get triggered, but this was I did watch the podcast from Fresh and Fit, and I thought of some interesting questions and discussions they brought up. So we're going to try to separate our feelings, and have an actual conversation. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we'll see y'all Saturday. I
love Nixon. She's not
shout out to Nixon. It says she's
Outback Baxton. Yeah.
I don't know.
Poppy didn't take her out to Outback tonight. It's okay.
It was it was Olive Garden night.
Yo, she sent a message. She was like, yeah, guys, I'm closer to you. I'm like, no, you're closer to me. I don't know where Poppy be popping up from then out and in because I see his Instagram. I'm like, yo, if I ever had beef with Poppy, this motherfucker might pop up my town. I would not know.
I ain't gonna lie, to be honest, I slow down a lot, man. Ever since my kids came out, man, because once you got kids, boy,
Yeah,
they take all your money.
You know what? Don't worry. If he wins that bet, and you don't pay him. He will be popping up. He'd be getting his $5.
Hey,
listen, y'all my people. Y'all are my people, man.
Hey, I see him on between me and your stream. I live at conversation. I know we're like, hey, Angelus, where my $5? Remember my $5 you bet me that bet? I told you, Primal, right? Primal? I told you, Primal.
Yeah, he was there. We all shook at it. Remember? We all shook at it.
Go back to the stream. Go back to the stream. 3 months later, Primal, where the hell you at? Remember 3 months?
Yeah, I love you, man. Y'all my people, man.
Right, you, man. You my boy. Hey, but yeah, guys, check our guys out. Again, Poppy Blanco TV. Check him out. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's my brother from another mother. Also, Primal Studies. Check him out. We will be on there Sunday, representing him like always. Whether I'm in the chat, I'm on the screen. I'm always going to back him up regardless. That's it. Saturday again, 7 p.m. Central. Link, subscribe. If you don't want to see my ugly face, I have Spotify. So there you go.
Time out. Hold on. You got to tell them East Coast time too. East Coast time would be 9 o'clock, and then West Coast
You're
time
the
would be
main
6 o'clock.
one talking about cell phone technology. They can Google it.
Man, it's time. This time for saying get crazy.
I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
And we're going to end it from there.